Bonjour et bienvenue dans ce nouveau let's play de GREEDFALL sur l'entre-déboulé. Nouvel épisode. Je tiens à vous rappeler que ces vidéos sont tirées de live dont les replays seront mis à disposition sur YouTube une fois que j'aurai fini d'en faire quelques courtes vidéos. Donc peut-être après cet épisode-là ou l'épisode prochain ou le suivant, hein. C'est selon le moment où la vidéo est dans le live en fait. N'oubliez pas, si le contenu vous a plu, à la fin, un petit abonnement, la petite cloche à activer pour être au courant de tout. N'hésitez pas à passer sur le Discord pour avoir toutes les informations de quand je live, des notifications des sorties de vidéos. Et je vous laisse avec votre vidéo du jour. A plus tard.
Ici. Rencontrer Gledan, le chef du conseil.
Dewed.
Hello, my name is Desardet. I am the legate of the merchant congregation. May I enter?
Good day, Legate de Sardet. No. This building is closed to Renaigse.
I am Siora, daughter of Bladne, daughter of Meb. My mother, the Mal of the Red Spears, was a member of the council.
All here remember. And the Vorst Tirse. She was a courageous Mal. But you are not yet Mal in her stead. And you do not carry her seal. I am sorry, Siora. I cannot allow you to enter.
I beg your pardon. I did not know.
Here is the seal of Donegad Katasach, of the village of Wenxavier.
And so you are a trusted friend of the great healer. He must see your true face and find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Desardet, legate of the congregation of merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path. But you are a current of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin and many other people on our island suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that Enon Milfrictiman can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And I suppose this cavern is guarded.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
What can you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place of the island. The hidden face, and still seen by all of you. Enol Mil Frictimen. I protected these doors like my father before me and his father before him. And still none of us have ever entered.
Am I to gather that there has never been a High King in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings. And so it is prohibited for us to present ourselves. We must remain impartial.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find inside?
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano. and I know that it is a place full of life.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold him. He is Tir Fradi in all and everything. The wisdom of his people, the gentleness of his rivers, the strength of his volcano. You are looking for wisdom to heal the Renaigse, but you still see it with the eyes of a sort of Donegat. He is much more than that. He is the essence of all life, of all magic, the spring.
Can you tell me anything more about the role of the council?
We gather here at every long night and every short night. During these nights, the clans are in disagreement and come here looking for wisdom of the council, and of course also the High King. Those who have complaints against their Mal may also be heard here and find justice. And when important events take place, if the balance is threatened, then we also meet here, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a same people.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Donc j'imagine qu'il vaut mieux que je trouve une entrée sans violence. Pour aller là-bas.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted. What more can I do for you?
I was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal their soul walk this path. The High Kings and Queens. It is a tremendous honor given to you, Renaigse.
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many ways, and your choice will reveal the makings of your soul. One way is through strength, the other by ruse and heart. But I know no more than this. The trials are kept secret. Anything else?
Nothing else, thank you. I need to leave.
Good luck. And do not lose yourself in your own reflection.
On va essayer de trouver pour la résoudre avec le cœur.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Ouais, et puis ça... Il n'y a pas de raison que je sois la seule personne à m'amuser, hein. Ok, alors... Ouais, mais comment je suis censé faire, moi?
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep.
Ouais. Faut juste pas qu'ils me voient. Je vais faire un truc comme ça, parce que j'ai envie de le faire avec le cœur. Donc je fais une petite sauvegarde, parce que si jamais je suis repéré, c'est la merde.
You did it. They're sleeping. We should be able to pass without a fight.
Voilà. Faites dodo. Dans la grotte de l'épreuve. Ok, d'accord.
This room is full of beasts that the natives call dorsitats. They seem to be resting. Perhaps we can pass without waking them if we move silently.
Ça veut me dire que je peux pas passer
I need a bit
pas
of
la vigueur,
practice.
putain. Discretos. Non, je fais pas. Ok, donc je fais passer là. Ok, ça veut dire que. Ah oui, d'accord, c'est ça, d'accord. Là, c'est discretos. Entrer dans la grotte de l'épreuve. On reste en mode discret.
Watch out, another.
Ah, ouais.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then, the sun warmed me, and suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
Medieval Dynasty. Oui, je connais. Faudrait que je le lance et que je le teste via le Game Pass. Parce que je l'avais testé, mais en xCloud, en manette, c'est un peu une galère. Alors.
The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm
Le
certain.
feu.
This stone bears the image of a storm. Or perhaps the
Est-ce que
wind.
tu peux me redire le truc
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky.
J'étais dans les airs,
I was
je
floating,
flottais, porté
carried
par
by the
le
wind.
vent, c'était une
And it was a
sensation
cold feeling.
grisante.
I was high up and it was getting colder
J'étais
and
haut dans le
colder.
ciel et il
I
faisait de
felt
plus
my
en plus
blood
froid, j'ai
freezing
senti
in my
mon sang
veins.
geler
I
dans
fell to
mes
the
veines.
ground
Je suis
and
tombé au
spun
sol
slowly.
en virevoltant lentement et le
And
soleil m'a
then
réchauffé.
the sun warmed me, and suddenly I
Et
bounced
soudain
on the
je
ground.
rebondissais sur
And I
le
was
sol
taken by the
et j'étais
bubbling
emporté
current of
tourbillonnant
this
dans le
creek.
courant de ce
Then,
ruisseau.
just like
Puis
before,
Comme la dernière
vision
fois, la
dissipated.
vision s'est dissipée. J'étais de nouveau
And
avec
I was
vous.
suddenly with you again.
Alors... ouais, bah il y a plusieurs jeux comme ça qu'on peut se dire dommage qu'il n'y ait pas de multi.
This stone is blackened, eaten away.
La mort, donc ça j'en ai
I
pas
think it is
besoin.
supposed to evoke death. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of
Goutte
water.
d'eau.
Here, this looks like a snowflake. Snow or maybe ice. This drawing looks like an infant.
Nouveau-né.
The drawing on this stone makes me think
Le
of
feu.
fire.
Donc,
I'm certain.
si je me souviens bien, le vent. Alors, redis-moi un peu, permets-moi de me rappeler.
Once
ça.
again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky.
Dans les airs, je flottais,
I
porté
was
par le vent.
floating, carried by the wind.
C'était une
And
sensation
it was a
grisante.
cold feeling. I was high up and it
J'étais
was
haut dans
getting
le ciel, de
colder
plus
and
en plus
colder.
froid,
I
gelé, donc
felt
le
my
gel.
blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly.
Le ciel, le soleil m'a
And then,
réchauffé.
The sun
Donc, le
warmed
soleil.
me, and suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated, and I was suddenly with you again.
Ouais, pour Hogwarts, ils avaient, y a des modeurs qui ont essayé de faire un multi, mais faut réussir à le faire sur un jeu qui de base ne le permet pas. Réussir à faire que les deux parties soient synchro, ce qui est complexe. Après, en soi, Hogwarts en multi, personnellement, il m'intéresserait pas. Ou peut-être bien plus tard, quand je l'aurai fini, tout ça, mais en soi, en lui-même...
On this stone, the sun is visible.
Donc, le soleil qui le réchauffe. Ouais, il a, en fait,
Once again,
il a
these
été,
visions open gates. Try to remember them.
il a été
was in the
pensé
sky.
solo et bien fait autour
I
du
was
solo.
floating, carried by the wind,
Donc,
and it
le
was a
vent,
cold feeling.
le
I was high
gel,
up and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun
le
slowly.
soleil.
And then the sun warmed me, and suddenly I bounced on the ground, and I was
Comme du
taken by the
ruisseau.
bubbling
Alors,
current of this creek. Then, just like before, the
ça c'est
vision
le
dissipated,
nouveau-né.
and I was suddenly with you. This drawing looks like an infant. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm
Donc, ça
certain.
doit être là. Ouais, franchement, Hogwarts c'est bien complet et je suis... Bah, je suis pas... On va pas dire que je suis pas près de l'avoir fini. Il me reste quelques quêtes principales à faire, mais je veux faire la totalité du jeu avant de finir le jeu, donc j'ai encore pas mal à faire, je pense. Et ensuite... je vais... Ah, tu l'as... Toi, tu l'as déjà fini à 100%? Dites-moi qui fait dodo. Parce que je peux pas monter, je dois traverser là où lui il est. Dites-moi qui dort. Que je peux passer à côté de lui sans problème. Ouais. Comment je fais moi maintenant? Ouais.
I need a bit
J'ai
of
pas ce
practice.
qu'il faut, il me manque un truc là. Ils veulent que j'aille là, mais je peux pas passer là. Yes, la partie... Alors non, celle-là, Océane, je l'ai pas mise à tout le monde. À la base, je voulais qu'elle se fasse automatiquement, mais elle est bloquée à la partie création de la salle extra avec tous les décors et tout. Alors, j'ai pas mis tous les décors. Faut que je vois si ça fait partie des trucs à l'intérieur du jeu. Bah, je voulais que ce soit un truc qui se fasse automatique, mais il y a un truc qui passe pas et j'ai pas spécialement. Comment tu veux que je passe, bordel?
Karantz, I need to talk to you. I have to ask you for another favor.
I'm listening, Siora.
Do you remember the mine shakers in my village?
Yes. If I understand correctly, there was some kind of an agreement made with them.
Even though these priests would make good allies against the Lions because they hate them as much as we do, my mother would never have traded the spirits of the people of the village in exchange for their help. And she would have wanted to be buried according to our rituals. She was deeply attached to our traditions.
So you think that they're lying?
Yes. And you understand these Renagse better than I do. Will you investigate this matter with me?
I cannot go there now, but we will talk about it again.
Anything else?
I must pass the trial of water. Do you know anything about it?
I have heard it talked about. It is a trial that all must pass if they wish to become the High King. One says that the trial reveals the true personality of those who pass it. My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Ouais, franchement, les salles des animaux, elles sont belles. Il y en a qu'une seule que je trouve, on va dire, un peu déprimante, c'est celle des marais. Bon, ils roupillent. Mais je suis censé faire comment, moi? Censé faire comment? Si je le bute, ça va pas le faire. Je suis censé faire comment? Je dois pouvoir passer là. Accomplir l'épreuve des eaux. Oui, mais je... Non mais... Petite save... On va voir parce que... Oh, d'accord. Ah ouais, d'accord, ok. Donc il fallait... Ok, d'accord. Bah... Ouais, faudrait bien... ouais, un peu plus d'explication serait peut-être... utile. Oula.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tir Fredi. and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Enon Milfrichtemann.
Bon bah j'ai réussi sans tuer une seul animal. Et ça me fait plaisir parce que ça va me permettre de bien mettre en confiance les natifs.
Bertir to Mad on Olmanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tir Fridi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You sent the beasts into a deep sleep. That was very clever. Another before you did the same. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of ruse and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Enon Milfrichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince him as well. Where can I find him?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Siora. And divorced Tirce. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirce. Thank you, Glendon.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I have already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekidan Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa awalamsek. I hope that you will find him.
Eh bien, j'espère que cet épisode de GREEDFALL vous aura plu. Le prochain, vous le retrouverez probablement la semaine prochaine ou la semaine suivante si j'arrive à m'en occuper, si j'arrive pas à m'en occuper. Quoi qu'il en soit, vous pouvez toujours me rejoindre sur Discord. Vous aurez toutes les informations. Si vous êtes intéressé, donc vous avez le lien dans la description. Vous avez aussi le lien de mon Twitch dans la description si vous voulez me retrouver en live. Je stream les lundis après-midi, mercredi soir et samedi après-midi. Voilà, j'espère que vous avez passé un bon moment devant cette vidéo et je vous dis à la prochaine vidéo.